Today we're getting into the thorny issue of cats and their claws with some helpful info from our feline behavior expert, John Wiles.
Cats need to scratch, so they need a scratching post to do that with. So if they don't have that, they're going to use your furniture or whatever else is available. With the furniture scratching, what you do is you cover up the furniture with a plastic or a tin foil, double-sided tape, just some sort of a material that the cat doesn't like to touch. There are cats that aren't bothered by construction plastic or tin foil. You just got to figure it out. And then you place a good solid scratching post right next to it. So you're taking away their ability to scratch the sofa, but you're giving them the ability to express what they need through scratching. They're marking their territory, they're expressing emotions, conditioning their nails, they're having a good stretch. And if you take that away, then you've got stress, which could lead to other problems.
Right.
They'll just start scratching something else for a start. You can't just take it away, you have to have a replacement of some sort.
What kind of problems can happen to a cat if you don't trim their claws?
The nails can easily get caught into fabrics like curtains, carpets, clothing. Then the nail could break off or get pulled out entirely, which will cause a fair bit of bleeding because there is a vein that goes into the nail. That's why you don't cut the nail too far down. But if it gets ripped off, that's going to be very painful.
Yeah, you have to stay away from the quick.
That's correct, yes. And that's easy to do on the light colored nails because you can see it. The black ones, you can't see it. What I do is I just take the tip off, see what it looks like, and I'm looking for a half moon on the nail. Once I've seen that, I know I don't want to go any further. But if I don't see that, then I'll clip it a bit more until I start to see that. I would rather clip less nail off than too much and run into a problem. If you don't clip as much off, it just means you got to clip them a little bit sooner.
What kind of advice would you give people who are trying to trim their cat's claws?
Go slowly and be patient and have some treats with you. You would start out with the nail clipper, let them sniff it and get them comfortable with it. And then you would maybe touch it to their paw quickly. And if they're calm and relaxed, give them a treat. That way you get them working with it. And then the next step is you would touch their paws. It's always a good idea from the beginning when you get to handle their feet, just so they get used to it, so you can do this sort of thing.
Right.
And then once you've gotten that and they're used to that a bit, then just go in and cut one nail, see what happens. Let it go a bit, cut another nail. You just have to see how much the cat can tolerate. You're better off doing it in 3 or 4 sessions as opposed to forcing the cat to have all 5 cut on one paw and then they decide they don't want to go near you again. You're putting together a little chain by just slowly getting them used to whatever it is you're going to do. In this case, it's the nail trims. And it helps to have someone there just to maybe talk to them and pet them. You sort of have to improvise a bit depending on what's the personality of the cat. I'm assuming whoever gets the cat declawed is doing it because they're scratching the furniture or they're afraid they're going to. There are other things you can do to have them scratch the appropriate thing, because scratching is a natural thing to do. They need an outlet for that. If they don't have an outlet for it, they're going to scratch things you don't want to, and that's going to make you think, well, declawing is the easiest solution. It might be the easiest for the person, but it certainly isn't for the cat.
Imagine waking up and finding the bones at the ends of your fingers gone. That's declawing. This practice is illegal in every province in Canada except Ontario, where a bill introduced to change the law in 2021 failed to get support from the majority government. If you live in Ontario or anywhere where declawing is permitted, please petition and vote to get the law changed. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments section, and thanks for watching.
Like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell. Don't miss an episode of BobCat's Playground. Help us change the world, one cat at a time. BobCat's Playground, produced by Edit Extreme. The opinions expressed are those of the participants and are not intended to replace professional advice. Find out more at editextreme.com.